I made a very simple automation for one of my clients. Basically, they are an online shop. They sell their products through social media, and all the time their customers are sending messages to them and talking to them in Facebook Messenger. So they wanted to somehow automate this process. Basically, they needed a 24/7 customer support in their Facebook Messenger. So here how it is works. Basically, when a customer is sending a message inside the chat in the Facebook Messenger, they get instantly replies, and also this AI chatbot can handle all of their questions. The AI chatbot has the access to FAQs. Also, this AI chatbot knows how to sell their products automatically without any human in the chat. So if you are interested to see how this AI chat works, let's jump in and I'll show you how you can do it yourself. So right now on the right side, I'm in my personal Facebook, and this is the chat for that business. And on the left side, this is the automation, which is very simple. I made it on make.com platform. If you don't know what is make.com, basically make.com is a place that you can come. They have a very good service. They support more than 400 apps through the internet, and you can easily connect everything together. Basically, all right, right now you're looking at this automation that I was talking earlier. From the very first step is that we have a Facebook Messenger trigger, and its job is to constantly checking for the new messages that are coming. And after that, once it receives the messages, it will send the message through this automation, and it will be processed and generate a response and send it back to the customer. So don't worry if you don't understand anything here. I'm gonna break it down for you, and I'm going to tell you every step how it is working and how you can do it yourself. All right guys, so let's quickly test it and show you how it works. If I come to my messenger and type hello, and I should click here and wait for new data. Basically now the Facebook Messenger is looking for new messages. So if I click send, you will see that here we received the message and it is getting processed, and hopefully it sends it back to me as a response. So yeah, you see that this AI chatbot could receive the message and could read it and understand what is going on, and it generated a response and sent it back to my Facebook chat. Alright, if you don't have your make.com account, just go to their website and create a new account. It is completely free, and they will give you 1,000 operations per month. And once you're done, just go to scenarios and create a new scenario, and from here you can click on this plus button and you will see the list of options that you can choose between those applications, and you can connect everything together. So but right now I don't create a new scenario. I'm gonna go back to my scenario, and I'm gonna create the same automation here next to this one, so you can see everything. So the first thing that we need to create is the Facebook Messenger module. If you click here and add a module, and right, you see that the Facebook Messenger is here. So go ahead and click on this, and the first module is watch messages. We are watching for the new incoming messages. So here, from here, you need to add your webhook. Basically, webhook is the data that is coming to our make.com. So if you don't know how to create your webhook, it is very easy. You need to basically go to developers.facebook.com, and from there you need to create an app and you create your webhook, and they will give you all the credentials, and you need to come back here and add your credentials. If you need any help, just click here on the online help, and it will help you. So right now I'm going to use the same webhook that I'm using, and the next module is to add a Google Sheet. So let's quickly tell you how this automation exactly works. So when we are receiving a message, we will look into our Google Sheet and see this is a new message or this is the same person that we have been talking from before. If it's a new message and new person, then we will send it to the first path, the upper one. Here it goes here, and we will generate a response, and we will send it back to him inside the chat, and we will store his data. Basically, we store his ID and the thread ID inside the ChatGPT. We will store it into the Google Sheet. And the next time, if the same person is sending us a message, this is not a new person anymore, and we will look into the Google Sheet, and if we could find the sender ID and the thread ID for the person, we will go to the second path and we will generate a response and we will send the message back to Messenger. So let's quickly check and create this one. So after that, we need to add our Google Sheet. Here, if you type sheet, you will see that here is a Google Sheet, and we have many options. Right now we need to look for data inside the Google Sheet. That's why we have to choose search. If you click here, you need to basically again connect your Google account. It is very easy. Yeah, just click here, and from here you can give the permission or connect your Google account. And if you need any help, just always go here and they will help you. So actually, this is the Google Sheet that I created. It has a sender ID and a thread ID. I'll tell you what those are. So let's go back here, and we need to now connect our Google Sheet. So if you click here, you need to look for your Google Sheet. So the one I created is the thread ID. This is the name of my Google Sheet, and inside it we have only one page. So click here, and everything is fine. And my Google Sheet has table headers. So we click yes, and you don't really need to touch here anything. But the thing is that inside the Google Sheet we need to we are storing here the data for sender ID and the thread ID, and every time we are looking for data, we need these two to be equal, not equal exactly, but we need to match them together. So if we have one here and if we have two here, basically what we are doing, we want to look for one and exactly get the value of the two. So I'll show you inside the make.com. Here we need to choose the filter by the sender ID, and this sender ID, which is number 1, has to equal number 2 in the thread ID. So if you go back, we can click here and you will see that we are pulling information from the first module, which is a Facebook Messenger. So under the sender ID, under the sender, we have PSID, which is exactly the sender ID. If you click here, now it means that the sender ID in the Google Sheet has to match the sender ID from the Facebook Messenger. So everything is done, click save. So the next step is our ChatGPT system prompt. Click here and type OpenAI. And from here, you see that we have a bunch of items. We don't want to message an assistant. We want to create a completion for our ChatGPT. So click here. All right, from here, you need to connect your OpenAI account. If you don't have, just go to platform.openai.com, create an account there, and from there, you can get all your credentials. Come here, click add, and from here, you can put all the API keys and your credentials here and connect it. So if you need some help, just click here and it will guide you through. So we are creating a chat completion, and here we need to choose a model. This is a very simple task, and we can choose 4o mini. I'm good with 4o mini. It is very good. So just click 4o mini, and now we need to give the message or this instructions to our ChatGPT. Click on send the message. The role should be developer or system, because this is a system message for the ChatGPT, and the text content should be this. So basically, this is a system message for ChatGPT, the same that I told you. It says that if you can find the sender ID and the thread ID inside the Google Sheet, if you can find it, just take the second path. And if you cannot find those and you cannot match them inside the Google Sheet, just the first path. You can pause the video and you can exactly copy this message, but this is not something difficult. And here at the end, I have a bit of JSON text here, and we need to fill this up. So basically, we are saying that the thread ID should match the thread ID inside the Google Sheet. So right now, we are pulling information from our Google Sheet. So here you need to put this thread ID here, and the sender ID, we can actually get this information from the Facebook Messenger. We can pull this one and pull it here. So now the ChatGPT knows what is sender ID and what is thread ID and where to look for. So click here, save, and the next step actually is to give it a router, so we can divide this path into 2 sections. So click here, And if you click on flow control, you can see that how you can choose different things for your flow. Right now we are using the router, and this router has two paths. So we want to say that if it is a new message and a new person, go to the first path, and if it is a same person that we have talked before, or we have the information inside the Google Sheet, just come down and take the second path. So let's quickly create the second path. So the next step actually is to bring again OpenAI or ChatGPT, but this time we are sending a message to our assistant. So what assistant is exactly? So if you go back to your OpenAI account, and there you can create an assistant, and you can basically give all the information of your business and your job to the assistant. So when we are sending the message to the assistant can generate a message based on the knowledge base or information from our business. So if you go back to your OpenAI account and go to your assistants, here you can create a new assistant. Basically right now this is the same assistant that we are using. Yeah, we created here this assistant, and we give all the information for the business inside to this assistant. So every time that we are sending message to this assistant, this one will know what to say, will know what to do. We will take this assistant will take the message and generate a response and send it back to us, and we will send it back to the person. So let's go back to make. Here we should choose our assistant. Our assistant right now is this one for this business, and here the role should be user, because we are the user that we are sending a message to the assistant, and the message should be the first message that we received from the Facebook Messenger. So if you scroll down, you can see here under the message we have message ID and we have text. We don't need the message ID, we need text. So if you click here, you will put it here. So right now the message from this Facebook will be sent to the our assistant. So right now the thing is that we need to also give the thread ID, because we are in the second row or second path, and this means that the person who is talking to us is our customer. We know him, we have the information inside our Google Sheet. So we need to also put the thread ID, but we need to choose the thread ID from our Google Sheet. So if you scroll here, you can see the thread ID. You can drag and drop or click. All right, everything else is fine. We can click save. And right now we can the last step here will be a Facebook Messenger module, but this time is a send a message. So we can send a message to our customer. So from here the messaging type should be response, because we are responding. And the page scope or user ID, we need to pull this data from our Google Sheet. Here you can choose the sender ID, because we are saving it inside our Google Sheet. And for the message, because we are always sending text here in this chat, we need to pull information from the last module. So last module is the assistant, and what assistant gives us, we need to take it and send it to the messenger. So if you click here, this is the last module, and we need to click on result. Everything else is fine, just click save. Now let's go and create the first row. So the first row is exactly the same. We need to message assistant, and we need to choose our assistant, the one we want to talk to. The role is the same, user, and the message is the first message from the Facebook Messenger, which is text, and this is fine. So now when we go to first row, we will send the message to our assistant and we will wait for the response. But in the meantime, before sending the message to our customer, we need to store this sender ID and thread ID inside our Google Sheet. So again, we need to click on Google Sheet. Here we need to add a row, because this time we need to add something into our Google Sheet. Just go ahead and connect everything. And here the Google Sheet will be the same, the thread ID here in my case, and it has one sheet, it has headers, and the value should be sender ID from the first module, and the thread ID should be the thread ID that we are giving from the last module from our assistant. So if you click here, you will see that this is the module before us. and here we have thread ID. If you click, we'll put it here. So this thread ID is from here. If you hover your mouse here, you will see that it is popping up. So everything else is fine. We can click save, and after that we can again add Facebook Messenger module, send a message, and here messaging type is response. The scope or user ID, we can get it from the Facebook PSID, and the message is text. We are getting it from not Google Sheet, because Google Sheet is the last module. Before Google Sheet is the assistant, so we need to get it from assistant, and this is the result. So if you click save, all right, so now everything is done, and we can go ahead and test it and see if it works. But before that, there is little thing that we need to take care of it. Basically, this is here we are telling that go to the first path or go to the second path, but we need to actually define when to go there and when to go there. So here, if you click on this little icon here, so here we need to make a condition that if the sender ID exists, so this is the sender ID. So if the sender ID doesn't exist, go to this path, and if the sender ID exists, come to this path. This will help our ChatGPT to understand better. So click here. Here will be again the sender ID, and here will be exist. And now everything is done. We can test it and see if it is really working. So let me go to my Facebook. All right, here if I put again hello, and if I run this, wait for new data, send my message, because I'm the new customer right now and I don't have the record inside the Google Sheet, it has to take the first path. And exactly, yeah, you see that right now ChatGPT is generating the response, then add me to the Google Sheet and send me the message. Yeah, I got the message. So if I again right now send another message, for example, asking for the price, because right now I have my records inside the Google Sheet, next time I will go to this path and again I will get the message. So let's test it quickly, wait for new data, send my message. Now you should be going to the second path. Yes, right now it's generating the message and will send it to me. So from now on, if I chat with this business or chatbot, it will always go to the second path. All right, guys, that's it. You see that how easily you can make chatbots for you or for the business that you are working for. It is very simple and easy. Just follow the instructions, and if you have any questions, just put it down in the comment section. I will read the comments and I'll answer them as soon as possible. As always, if you found value in this video, I will appreciate if you like this. Your like will help me a lot, and if you need more videos about this kind of automations, just let me know and I'll be making them. See you in the next one.